Well, hey, thank you for inviting us out.
Thanks for coming out.
We definitely enjoy the support of National Acts traveling around for Norml. I mean, you understand the cause. A lot of people that are your fans know that you understand the cause. And first, we just want to say thank you, and we appreciate it.
Thank you. It's nice to have someone that's actively involved on the political side of things, because we do need the lawyers and the paperwork and all that stuff in order. And we need, I think, to make all the other states and all the other legislators and all the other people of power understand that, hey, we got national organizations, just like there are a lot of other national organizations that also support other national causes that are vital to everything. It's economy time, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, that's a great point to bring up, because, I mean, a lot of people don't understand that what Norml is a civic organization. And if you ask your grandparents what a civic organization is, they're going to say the Elks Club or, you know, something along those lines, and it's the same thing. You know, we're grouping together as a team with specific beliefs that we're trying to progress society, you know? And, I mean, obviously you know, but it's such a big part of our society, and that obviously you understand, and I mean, that's why we're here in Texas, you know, trying to make it to where we don't have to have these conversations about reasonable logic that we both understand, but we're trying to convince someone else, you know what I mean?
And the thing that I think is there's two parts to it. It's like, are you going to make the sunshine illegal? You know, are you going to try and make water illegal at some point? Are you going to try and, you know, and at the same time, no one is asking for some, like, anarchic resolve. I think the main thing is that we don't want to be treated like a new law that is a new industry. I've been all over the world, and I can say the best marijuana in the world is grown and produced and made and produced here on some, you know, rebel kind of level now, but at the same time, that's what moonshine was. I just read an article on the airplane ride out here that moonshine is now being legally sold as like a great export for the whiskey industry. And it's like, well then, okay, if we're gonna all be at the table here and playing ball, then let's let some farmers come up. Let's let some money be generated by Americans for Americans. This money will go to what? The police departments, the hospitals, the schools, you know, you name it. And it's like, you don't have to smoke herb or you don't have to support herb to be involved in it. Because I know Budweiser and Bacardi put a lot of money into like charities and civic things. And there's a lot of sponsorships involved in them. Music, all of these other things. So why not open the door for marijuana? It's really actually kind of disrespectful to what our founding fathers created, which was a self-evident pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. So if that's what we're asking for, then stop denying it.
And speaking of the forefathers, which you probably know this fact, but the Constitution is written on hemp paper, and that's the reason we still have the original copy. So you have to take a perspective, which is, you know, what you're describing on what we're really talking about. Because one main thing, that the reason I joined Norml is not because marijuana is cool and it makes you high and you can smoke it and it's a social thing. It's because industrial hemp is a possibility in this country, and hemp is illegal because of the fact that it looks like marijuana.
But in World War II, I lived in Wisconsin, where all along the train tracks, all along the highways, in World War II, they grew a lot of hemp. And all those seeds have fallen, and now to this day, ditchweed grows all along those areas.
Yeah, and the government used to advertise it, hemp for victory.
Again, it's completely foolish. It's completely disrespectful to the people. It's disrespectful to our struggling economy right now that needs all the stimulation that it can get. To say that you're not even going to allow this to manifest. Not on some medical thing. It needs to be treated like alcohol. It needs to be regulated like such. You know, the alcohol from the time it is produced to the time it is sold is taxed like 30 times. It's ridiculous the amount of times you're talking distribution. You know, one company, the trucks involved, the liquor license. Oh my God! I mean, to buy bulk barley, you have to pay taxes on that. To buy, I mean, it's unbelievable, and it's been a game that's been around since, you know, the late 30s when prohibition was done away with. And we have to recognize that it's like,
so if I can ask, like, there's a lot of musicians and a lot of performers that are out in the world that we all know about that agree with what you're saying, but may not advocate for it publicly. So if I can ask, what is your reason for, you know, standing behind Norml as an organization, as a professional, and saying this is what I believe? Because we obviously know, which you probably know them personally, people that agree with it but won't talk about it.
I know many citizens that way, veterans. I know a lot of people in general who feel that way. And it's kind of messed up that alcohol is perfectly illegal when it has well-known documented physical.
Hey Nick, where's all the beers at in here?
And you have something like marijuana. I mean, I even put myself in the shoes of somebody who wouldn't smoke. And I say to myself, okay, if it was legalized, you want to tell me that now our senators, our congressmen, state government, our federal government is having billions of dollars just to work with and to make things better where they need to be.
And also make things that they already spend money on would be less expensive. There's both sides. Like what you're saying is obviously true.
It's completely undeniable to say no. It's like enough time has been. Again, my whole father, his entire generation, they like Vietnam vets that I grew up around. That all smoked marijuana and went to their job and paid their taxes and did all this stuff. Would be the first people to go. No, we really need to legalize this. But again, they're scared. No one wants to break the law. No one wants to feel like a criminal. And we all work way too hard. And our economy sucks right now. We're all struggling and trying to do as much as we can. We need a lot of self-contained businesses popping up out of this country. We need to stop exporting and start exporting our own goods.
And that's what we do.
Stop importing.
With our organization here in our local area, we look for local businesses that are, maybe the owners are willing to support us, and we broadcast their message to our members with asking nothing in return. And so it's the same type of thing. People need to be educated.
Education is the key.
And that's the only reason that things are how they are.
And again, if you're educated, then it's like saying, oh, tomorrow we're going to make oak trees illegal. So anyone that has an oak tree has to go and cut it down. Or we're going to spend a lot of money with wasting helicopter fuel, flying around and looking for oak trees. It's like, seriously, there are meth labs, there are rapists. I'm going to talk to all the law enforcement people in this country. You need to get your priorities straight. You need to stop barking up the wrong tree. You need to get with the program, because the American people, my friend, we ain't having it no more. We're working too hard for this, and we're all on the same team. This is time to get with the program and make some more money, because you guys will get that money too. The government will get that money. The hospitals will get that money. The fire departments will get that money.
It's like a papa bear.
God damn it, let's just get with the program. Excuse me for
That's the realest shit I've ever heard.
It's crap, man. And we're talking multiple generations. If Ben Franklin was here right now, and I'll end this with this, he'd say, wait a minute, you mean you're talking a product that we would grow, that would compete with the world, that would be better than the world, that we'd make money on? You want to make it illegal? What the hell is wrong with you? I'll still buy a six-pack of beer, and so will every other weed-smoking American. So don't worry. Alcohol industry. Don't worry. Tobacco industry. Don't worry. Anything industry. Everything's going to flow, if not better, than what it is now. When you give the people, break bread, you know what I'm saying? Give a dog a bone. What the hell are we working for? That's why I got this tattoo. What is our quality of life? I got arrested coming into my own country for a half gram of hash, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not here to flood the streets of America with a half gram. This was an accident.
Usable quantity, nothing more.
And they didn't even criminally charge me. They said, you paid $1,200 and you can make your connecting flight. So it's a big joke. It's about money. I disregard even their moralistic approach to the whole thing, because it is not true. It is not true officially, and I ain't afraid to put my foot down. Ben Franklin wasn't afraid. George Washington wasn't afraid. Thomas Jefferson wasn't afraid. I don't mean to sound extreme about it, but come on.
You're speaking the truth.
Come on.
Well, hey man, once again, I want to thank you from us at DFW Norml and the National Organization for showing your support and letting this stage be
It's an honor as an American to be involved in something that can honestly help out our society, and at the same time really prove to the world that we really are a free society. And we hold these truths to be self-evident. All people are created equal, and that we're really here to just make a better form of life, and to live the best quality of life possible. That means a lot.
That's for real.
Wow. Don't get me started. I will.
We got all night.
Helicopters flying around.
There he is.
Dudes in the suits are here.
Yeah, for real. Just send them to us. We got attorneys here.